Welcome to Poul's Kitchen. This is Chef Paul.
Chef Amy.
Chef Alex.
Today we're making some homemade enchiladas. They're going to be great. They're going to taste amazing. I'm excited to try it. I know you are. I know Alex is. He's been thirsting all day. I know he has. And Amy, I mean, she's always hungry. What can I say? Please hit the like, share, subscribe button. Please subscribe or Amy's going to kill me because she's upset because the kitchen's a mess, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already been told. So please hit the like, share, subscribe, visit poulskitchen.com. All our recipes are cookbooks. And Amy, what do you think? What does it taste?
It tastes like a Mexican dish.
It's
really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so I hope you guys like it, and we'll talk to you guys later. Welcome to Poul's Kitchen. This is Chef Paul. With me, Chef Amy.
Hi.
And we got Chef Alex.
Hi.
Both are not sleeping, not at work, not in bed. We're all here. So we're going to make some enchiladas. And this is something that I've been really wanting to do for a long time, but I have no idea what the hell they are. I've seen them in Mexican restaurants. We've seen them at Superstore. Alex bought a bunch the other day, and they looked really good. And you know what? I'm a little curious. I looked it up, and it's like, you know what? I'm going to try this.
Yeah.
Right? So I want you to hit that like, share, subscribe button. Please visit our website, www.poulskitchen.com. We have all our recipes there. We have our cookbooks there. It's a great resource. So I'm going to take a pot here and I'm going to put some oil in here because I need to start making a little bit of a roux. But instead of using milk, it's going to be a little different. This is a Mexican dish, so Mexicans are obviously going to do things a little bit different. So we're going to start off by doing the spices. So I'm going to add a couple teaspoons worth of smoked paprika. If you just have paprika, that's fine. You don't have to go too crazy. And it would be Mexican, and Amy, this is ground cumin, not coming. Amy's mind's always somewhere.
No.
So it's a tablespoon of ground cumin. And I gotta tell you, if you guys get a chance, I really, really recommend the Ninja Dual Brew Hot and Cold. This is
Hot Nice.
Hot Nice, sorry. This is the best coffee maker I've ever owned in my life. I'm absolutely overly excited about how good of a job it does. It's a must-have. Now I'm gonna do a tablespoon of crushed chili peppers. Now these are the Indian style, so it is quite hot.
Yes.
So
very spicy.
Very spicy, so just keep that in mind. This is not mandatory, but we're going to add some cinnamon. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons worth of that. Why? Because we can. And then I'm going to add some Mexican oregano, a tablespoon of that. We're going to start toasting this very soon. I want to add 2 more things here. About a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Don't need much more than that because it will
overwhelm it.
Very much so. And then I'm just going to add some fresh ground black pepper. going to turn this on the 5. This is going to take a little while to do.
To heat up.
To heat up. Now, I'm going to add in the remainder of what I have, some mushroom stock. Vegetable chicken's usually what people want for this. I'm not quite sure, but I've never had this before, so I don't know a whole lot. But I'm using mushroom.
I don't think it'll make much of a difference.
No, not likely, no. Then I've got a couple tablespoons of flour. And I'm going to stir this in. I'm going to tell you why. This is going to help the roux make it thicken. I want to thicken this up a little bit.
You have to constantly stir it, or else the flour will stick to the bottom of the pot.
Yeah, and you want to stir it in so that you're not getting a whole bunch of clumps. Here I am making a mess already.
Yes, you did. You got to clean up after yourself.
What?
Yeah?
That's your job.
That's your job.
I guess I've been told.
Yep.
So you just want to go around here and you want to break this up here as much as you can. And you're going to let this cook down for a couple minutes before we add anything else. This is a really simple and easy recipe. I thought I was going to need another thing of stock, but
you don't?
I don't. I was going to make Amy walk out in the rain and grab more. I'd get nailed up some more. But this is it is technically a really easy recipe to make. It's not that hard, but it is one that takes some time to do. But you definitely want to let this simmer a little bit here. All right, and then I've got a can of Mexican salsa.
Ooh.
Now, watch this bite me here, because I don't know how hot it is.
Oh.
I'm guessing really hot.
It's not bad, actually. So I'm going to pour this in here. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but...
No, it isn't.
Then I've got a whole large onion.
Which you used our Ninja.
Yep. You can start to see a little bit of a trend here. We have a lot of Ninja items in this house.
3 now.
3 now. And I'm going to tell you, I love Ninja for the quality. This work, but honestly, that is the best coffee maker I've ever had in my life. And I'm going to say this a lot. Like, we didn't brew our first pot until this morning. We got it yesterday afternoon, too late in the day for us to really want to make coffee. Because you don't want to drink coffee when it's too late, because then you don't sleep. Amy and I kind of broke our promise to Alex last night. Alex, I'm sorry, man. We actually made a little bit of coffee last night. We made over ice. Oh,
It was really good.
it was amazing, and it wasn't even that good of a blend.
No.
I mean, one thing I really like about it, it does over ice, rich, and classic, and you can use just regular old coffee grind. However, it has an adapter in it, so you can actually do K-cups as well.
You used a K-cup actually for the over ice, right?
Yeah, we
Yes.
did. And what I like about it is we got rid of our
Keurig.
That's gone. We gave that away to a buddy last night because he just moved here from Ontario with nothing, so he has that now.
Yeah.
And we got rid of our regular coffee maker today. This does everything that you need, and
It's one machine?
it's just one machine. And is it the best machine in the world? No, it's not.
No.
But it's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So now we're going to dump in some crushed tomatoes.
If you want the best machine in the world, you'd be paying more than $8,000 for it.
Yeah. But when we're talking $8,000 machines, we're talking more industrial.
Industrial.
Yeah.
None of us are would ever even consider even if we
No.
were rich.
For-
Realistically, if you're looking at the best personal machine, you're looking, and believe it or not, I've seen one for $4,000.
But you don't need to spend that much money on one.
I do advocate to say that you're better off buying good quality
Yeah.
because you get what you pay for. You absolutely do get what you pay for. Now, before I go any further, I get on topic. I'm gonna add a few squirts of lemon here, and then last thing, I'm gonna turn the heat down. I'm
Garlic.
gonna add a spoonful of garlic,
Crushed.
crushed garlic. You can take, and some more mess. You can take out, and you can do this yourself. You can peel and grate your own garlic. I just don't see the point in it. Give this a good stir, and from here we're gonna stir this, and this is all we're putting in the sauce. We're not putting anything else in here. I would probably prefer to have another can of crushed tomatoes based on everything that we have, but this is what we have.
This will do.
And I'm not gonna ask Amy to go back out to the store just for that. I think this will do fine.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, once you stir it, it's getting all through it anyway.
Yeah, so you want to make sure this is stirred. Now, I want to sit and let this simmer for about 10 minutes. So I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to have Amy clean up the kitchen a little bit.
Your job.
And we're just going to watch this for 10 minutes. Every now and again, we're going to take and stir it a little bit. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. And we're back. So our sauce is done. It's just cooling down now, so I'm going to actually take that lid right off. It's off the heat. We're going to let this cool down because it's going to be a little while until we're ready to actually cook.
It smells really good though.
Oh, it does.
It looks good too.
So I'm going to put the oven on, or the stove back on here. And now we're going to do the meat mixture. And that's basically what this is all about here. Amy, if you could grab a spoon for me and just give the sauce a taste test.
Wow.
Spicy?
It's really good. It's just really hot.
Yeah, it's very hot.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Alex. We'll give you a little bit of a taste test in a few minutes. And we're
Once it cools down.
Okay.
I want it to
It's
cool.
too hot.
It's too hot for you right now.
It was too hot for me too.
Hot as in the temperature or hot as in spicy?
Temperature.
Oh, okay.
It burned going down.
I don't think it's going to be that spicy. Alright, so while we're doing this, and this is not all the way defrosted as much as I thought it would be, but that's fine. It'll defrost as it goes, so it's not, it's not a big deal.
No.
So you want to take a moment and just break this down as much as you can. As the pan heats up, it'll start to break and it'll cook anyway, so it's not a big deal. You can definitely cook ground beef, frozen ground beef. You just have to do it at a lower temperature. You have to be a little patient. But as the heat gets to it, it's going to start breaking anyways. So it's nothing you should worry about too much. You can do it. I prefer to let it thaw out on its own a little bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe pass me the pepper, please. Oh, never mind. I had it. So the only thing I'm going to do with this is just black pepper. That's really all I'm going to do. There's enough spice in that for everything else.
Yeah, black pepper is really all you need.
Now, Amy, could you kindly show the camera the cheeses that are in there?
Yeah. There they are.
And what
Where
kind of
are they?
cheese is that?
Cheddar with habanero and Havarti.
So this is going to have a little bit of spice to it, but it shouldn't be hot. So you want to break this completely down so it's just like ground pork, or ground beef, sorry. And you want to go with extra lean if you can. Now I got 1 green pepper. And I got another onion. So now we're going to mix this up here. Doesn't have to look pretty, it really doesn't, because they're going to be going into the enchiladas and you shouldn't really ever really see anything anyways. Now that's a half a block of cheese of both types.
Yeah.
Now, if you find that you need more cheese, it's not a big deal, you can grate more. I'm starting off with that and God knows I may need to do more. So at this point, what you want to do here is you want to take your time and you want to cook this all the way down so the beef is cooked, and then we're actually ready to start with putting it together. And the painful part is waiting for it to bake. It's actually a really cold day today because it's kind of wet and rainy, so I don't mind doing a little baking today.
No.
So I'm not going to make you watch the cooking process because this is going to take a little bit. So we're going to sit here. We're just going to make sure we're going over and breaking everything down so it's just it's just grounded. And we'll be back when we're done. Welcome back to Poul's Kitchen. We're actually almost done here, so we're getting ready to get going here. So first of all, this is my baking tray I'm going to use, but we got to get the oven going because otherwise it's going to take forever. So we don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to give this a little stir here. And I want to put a little bit of sauce in the bottom. And I probably made way more than I need to, and that's fine.
We can freeze it.
Because I'm thinking that we're going to really like this. So that's good enough for that. So now, time to make some enchiladas. And yeah, we'll just leave that there. So, I got too much going on right now. Now, some people like to totally drench their tortillas, and you want to use corn tortillas for this. They like to drench their tortillas totally in the. They want to totally put this into the sauce and get it all wet and soggy with the sauce. I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that in here. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add a little bit of cheese on top. And that's all we're going to do for that. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to try to wrap this as much as I can. I'm not the best wrapper, and this one is not. It's kind of broken apart anyways.
You could probably use a toothpick, couldn't you?
Could, but it's, like I said, it's already breaking apart. So it wasn't a great one, but that's fine.
It's still edible.
It's still very edible. So, we're going to continue doing that while this heats up here.
What temperature?
375. And we're going to cook this for 25 minutes. I don't really want to put a whole lot of cheese on that on the inside. I don't need to, because believe me, there's going to be a lot of cheese on the outside. And I'm coming to feel like these aren't the best.
No.
No, they're not. And that's fine. And I'm only going to make enough to fill that. And then the rest of it, for all that matters, we can eat this for breakfast. I'm going to bottle that.
Yeah.
It's not really that complex. I mean, this is a very easy recipe. I see this in Mexican restaurants and Taco Bell all the time.
But this will be way better than Taco Bell.
Oh, easily.
A lot healthier too.
Much healthier. I don't know that I say this is going to be a good breakfast, but technically I think it's seen more of a snack.
Could be a good lunch.
Good lunch. You know what? I'm just going to put this over here now.
One more, I think.
Should be able to put 2 more in that end.
Yeah.
If you have a big casserole dish, you can make a much larger meal too.
Yeah.
So one more.
If you have a larger casserole dish, you can use larger tortillas.
Yeah, you do that too. Though I think these are the right size for what this is supposed to be.
I think so.
And I think Amy cut the exact amount of cheese that needed to be done.
Really?
Yep, this looks right to me. Does that look right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
And then you cover it. Yeah.
So we're just going to cover this now, be really generous. Notice it's not going to be wasted.
No.
This is going to go, we'll eat this with breakfast in the morning. It's
Yeah.
not spiced, so Amy can spice it up how we want it in the morning.
You can have that with eggs, probably.
Yep. You can do this with grounded up chicken. You can ground up some pork. You want to do real Mexican, you can use chorizo if you combine that.
It's a bit hard to find, but
That is out there.
it is out there.
Now, a person cheese, which is the majority of what this is going to be.
It's almost like a cross between burritos and lasagna.
Yeah. It's kind of like, to me, and no offense to anybody who likes this or you're Mexican, I'm not Mexican and I did not grow up with any of this, so I'm not, I'll be perfectly honest, a lot of this is stuff I've eaten at restaurants that I may not necessarily have the right understanding, and it's quite possible on this I don't.
You're just trying it out.
But I'm just trying it out. That's, you know, the first step for anything. To me, it's kind of like the cheap version of a fajita. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? It's not the super expensive kind with a lot of vegetables or anything else. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on top of the bacon tray because if this melts over, it's gonna make a mess in the bacon tray, not
Not the actual oven.
the oven. So we're gonna set this in here. We're gonna set a timer for 25 minutes.
And that's it.
Then we'll be back. So, you know, like I said before, please hit the like, share, subscribe button. In the meantime, we're just waiting for that. Amy's going to clean the kitchen up a little bit.
You're gonna clean it up.
You're going to clean it up.
You.
You. I'm just joking, guys. I like the kid with Amy, and she likes the kid with me. So we'll be back in 25 minutes. Welcome back. So we're done. So I'm gonna reach in this really hot oven with my bloody contacts in.
Oh.
Not wear contacts when you're cooking.
Yeah.
So this is it. This is the finished product. We're not gonna touch this right now. We're gonna let this cool for about 10 minutes, and then we'll take a spatula, dig it in, take it out, and that's what we're gonna have. This looks very cheesy.
Yeah.
How's it look?
Looks really good.
Excellent.
Looks really good.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I want to tell you about Amy's first words. Bark.
That was her very first word.
It was.
No.
Amy has a lot of gas. I'm joking. Amy wanted me to say that. I don't know why, but
You.
she didn't think I would, but she dared me to do it, so don't dare me because I will do it. But anyways,
Get to your dishes.
hit the like, share, subscribe button. Visit www.poulskitchen.com. Check this out. This is going to taste really good. I really hope you guys like it. Get a good shot of that. I mean, that is, I don't know, maybe Alex is right. Mexican lasagna.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I know Amy's mouth is watering.
Yeah, it looks so good.
It does. So until next time, just, try to eat without your salt. Try to avoid sugar and eat healthier. Let's make cooking great again.